Today also we are going to do the similar kind of revision that we had done in the last classes. The chapter we will start with today is known as chemical reaction and equation, and the first type of question that we are going to study is of an MCQ type of question, and the question is the question is which information is not conveyed by a balanced chemical equation. And the choices are A. Physical states of reactants and product, choice number B. Symbols and formulae of all the substances involved in a particular reaction. Symbols and formulae of all the substance of all the substances involved in a particular reaction. Choice number C. Number of atoms and molecules of the reactants and products formed. Number of atoms and molecules of the reactant and products formed. And the last choice D. Whether a particular reaction whether a particular reaction is actually feasible or not. These are the four choices that I had given, and they have asked which one do not convey a balanced chemical equation, which information is not conveyed in a balanced chemical reaction. Now the first one is physical states of reactants and product. In a balanced chemical reaction, no unbalanced chemical reaction, states of the product and reactant sometimes do not represent it, but in a balanced chemical reaction, in a properly balanced chemical reaction, states and reactant physical states of reactant and molecules do represent it. So the first information actually is conveyed by a properly balanced chemical equation. Choice number B is saying the symbols and formulae of all the substance formed in the particular reaction. Well, a chemical representation of a chemical reaction is represented by the formulae and symbols of the reactant. So obviously formulae and symbols of the product and the reactants are going to be represented in a balanced chemical equation also. Choice number C, number of atoms and molecules of the reactant and products are formed. Now this is obviously is conveyed through a balanced chemical reaction, because in an unbalanced chemical equation this particular information was not given, but in a balanced chemical equation this particular information is being conveyed. So the last choice D is saying whether a particular reaction is actually feasible or not. This information is not conveyed in a balanced chemical equation. You just can take formulas of any random material and create reactant, create a product out of those two material, and imagine that it can create a particular product by the combination of these two material, and you can do the balanced chemical reaction also. But whether this is a feasible reaction, whether the reaction that will happen a very stable one or not, spontaneous or not, that information is not conveyed in a balanced chemical reaction. So the last choice, that is D, is our answer, which is not conveyed, in this particular information is not conveyed through a balanced chemical reaction. Now this is a MCQ type of question. Now we will going to do a question that can comprise of plus 1 marks or plus 2 marks. Now this next particular question can comprise plus 1 marks also, and can comprise also plus 2 marks also. But if this question is given like let's go through the question and then we will see how it can come in plus 1 marks and plus 2 marks. The question is, write the balanced equation for the following chemical reaction. Number A, hydrogen plus chlorine producing hydrogen chloride. B, barium chloride plus aluminium sulfate. Barium sulfate aluminium chloride. C, sodium plus water, sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. Now, this is a very easy common question from this chapter. Now, instead of giving three choices, three reactions, they can give only one reaction and ask you to convert it into the formula reaction and balance that chemical reaction. In that case, they will give plus 1 marks. Instead of that, they can give more than one chemical reaction and comprising plus 2 or plus 3 marks also. This is a very easy way to attain marks because these are very easy. If you do it right, you will get the entire marks plus 2 plus 3 marks, and if you do it wrong, you will not get the marks. There is no reasoning type of question whether you have correctly reasoned the question they had asked or not, upon which they can give you full marks or they can give you not the full marks. These type of questions are very easy because if you do it rightly, the full marks you will get it. If you do not do it rightly, you will not get the marks. So the first one, hydrogen and chloride. The formula of hydrogen molecule is H2, which is gaseous in state. We do not need to represent this state. Cl2 chlorine, which is also gaseous in state, and hydrogen chloride is formed, which is also gaseous in state. Now, to do the balancing, we know that hydrogen is present 2 atom on the left hand side and chlorine also present 2 atom on the right hand side, but but on the right hand side, HCl is present only one molecule. So we are going to multiply 2 with HCl. That will give on the right hand side both hydrogen and chlorine 2 atoms, and thus the entire reaction equation becomes balanced. The second one, B, it is saying that barium chloride, BaCl2 aqueous. This entire reactions, this is a double displacement reaction happens. The salt of beryllium chloride and aluminum sulfate salt, double displacement reaction, this happens in aqueous solution. That's why aqueous I have written as the physical state for this beryllium chloride, plus aluminum sulfate, Al2 SO4 whole 3. This is also in aqueous medium. After the reaction on the product side, on the right hand side, Aluminium chloride and beryllium sulfate is being formed. Barium sulfate in aqueous medium and aluminium chloride is formed. Now, sulfate present 3 sulfates and chlorine 3 chlorine is present, and aluminium is 2. So I am going to multiply 2 in with the AlCl3, that will balance the aluminium, and but the chlorine will now become 6. So I am going to multiply 3 with the barium chloride on the left hand side to balance the chlorine, but this will give 3 beryllium. On the right hand side there is only 1 beryllium atom, so I am going to multiply 3 with the beryllium sulfate, that will balance the beryllium and the sulfate as 3 atom on the both sides. So this now become our balanced chemical reaction. C. Now in the question number C, sodium, we know that it is the physical state of sodium is solid, reacting with water. Now water, the state of normal water is liquid. Sodium hydroxide is formed. Sodium hydroxide in water medium, aqueous, physical state aqueous, and hydrogen gas evolves. Gas. Now to do the balancing, we need to see, we can evidently see that on the right hand side there are 3 hydrogen atom, whereas on the left hand side there is 2 hydrogen atoms. So I am going to multiply 2 with NaOH, that will give 4 hydrogen atom. On the left hand side I am going to multiply 2 with the H2, that will give 4 hydrogen atom and 2 oxygen. On the right hand side there are 2 oxygen atoms, so automatically oxygen balanced out in by multiplying 2 with H2O. But sodium is 2 on the right hand side, and on the left hand side only 1 sodium is present, so I am going to multiply 2 with the sodium on the left hand side, and thus the entire equation becomes balanced. So this is how the balancing is done.